Hello, and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. We're going to be launching 2 rockets today. The first rocket, Latramis 1, will launch in 2, 1, launch. The second one will be launched later in the video. But this one will be sent up to the moon, go into a polar orbit of the moon, and then it will scan for possible landing sites for ore and refueling. This would be used to refuel any space station that would make around the moon, or any landers. As we get to 5,000 meters, we'll start to get our gravity turn about halfway. That is me turning it over to counter the effect of gravity. Up to 7,000 meters, 8,000, 9,000, and to 10,000. Compared to the horizon, we're about 45 degrees. SRB separation. Destroyed 2 wings. That won't do much. That's what NASA would say, right guys? Okay, just set it to go into prograde, which is the way that you're moving. Going up, looks like we're gonna get an 80,000 meter. Okay, and now we have the fuel tank separation. Looking good. You can see our 2 little fins on the bottom here. Those are funny to watch. This is a nice picture with the moon in the background. Okay, now we're about to make our circularization burn. This will put us into orbit around, and there you go. Now you see our payload, which is the satellite that will orbit the moon in a polar position. There you go, starting to burn. And we're off. Now all we have to do is do 777 meters a second of delta V. Delta V is the rate of change of velocity over time. Looks like we're about done. And stop. Went a little bit over, but it's not that bad. Checking the apoapsis and periapsis. The periapsis looks like it will go back down into the atmosphere. So this is not a stable orbit and we will fall back to Earth. So we will just speed up time to get back to the apoapsis. Once we get near it, we will burn prograde again, which is again the way that you're moving. So you would speed up, not slow down. It's like prograde. Make sure that our ship is actually pointing prograde first. Use a little bit of the engine gimbal to be able to move us around. We're still using our first stage here. And we're near enough to it. It's time to start to make the burn. And looks good. It's above, and it's above. We're out of the atmosphere and orbiting Kerbal, which is the Earth in this game. Here we have started to burn to go into an orbit around the moon. Just getting the solar rays lined up with the sun for maximum power. Okay, throttling down just a little bit. Looks like we overshot a little bit, but we can fix that. Okay, looks like our moon periapsis is good. Okay, let's speed up time and get to the moon. if they didn't have this, like they would in the Apollo missions, it would have taken them days and days to get there. Which even in this game, it takes about 8 days for a round trip. Luckily, we won't be doing that though. Since we don't have to worry about any crew or anything, we're just going straight there, and it's only going to take like 6 or 7 hours for them. Okay, looks like we're getting close. You can see our orbit, which is the blue line, going around the moon. It's kind of hard to see. Okay, we're just going to want to get right by the periapsis, and then we will be able to burn. Point retrograde first. Okay, we don't really need that stage, so we'll just get rid of it. That'll fly back off into space, and we'll use our second stage. Sorry about this whole thing switching to the sun. It's very annoying, I guess you could call it glitch in the game. Looking good. Or it's orbiting. So now we're going to set it to a anti-normal. Oops, put it normal. That's an anti-normal incline. So it will make us, so our orbit goes vertically, not horizontal. Here we go. Looking good. And I nearly got this into a halo orbit, which means that it will never go out of the view of the sun, but just barely off. That's fine though. Getting close. We want it 90 degrees. Looks like we may have gotten it to 90. Yep, exactly 90 degrees. Oh, looks like we went a little bit over. Oh well, that's fine. Periapsis and apoapsis looks good. Okay, separate the stage. Just check one more time. Separate the stage. We do have an engine here though. Just get a little bit of oomph away from it. Point towards the moon. We'll look at our satellite just to make sure nothing broke on the way here. Deploy the scanner and start scanning the moon's surface. Might as well put both the antennas out. Oops, hit transmit. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well, that's fine. Boom. Now, it looks purple, which it is purple, but that will show us where the fuel is. The darker area there is where there is little fuel, and the bright pink is where it is abundant. I'm gonna bring up the... first I'll just accidentally hit that, but I'm gonna change it so it is monochrome. Or heat map green. Went a little bit too far. Just showing you. Alright, there we go. And then I'm gonna raise the cutoff so the black area is where we don't need it. That's not a good area. And right there in the yellow spot, that is also where some is. It's just not as abundant. Okay, now we're going to go to Laquarius 2. This is going to launch a satellite that will scan the terrain for, like mountains and things like that. We'll go ahead and launch soon. Launch. And we're off. We're gonna go ahead and just skip to the moon, since we've already seen that process. We're going into an orbit now, pointing retrograde. Bringing it around, we're orbiting the moon now, and it looks pretty good. Just keep burning a little bit, and boom. Both of them look good. Luckily, we don't have to deal with atmosphere, because the moon doesn't have an atmosphere. Time warp around. I kind of want to just have these perpendicular. So then we'll do the same. We'll hit the anti-normal and burn until it's 90 degrees. There we go, we're almost there. 70 degrees, 80 degrees, going down. Just very close. Stop it, and boom, 90 degrees. We got that orbit perfect. Again, we'll separate the stages. Oh, doesn't look like it's separating, so we'll just have to do this manually. Not that hard. Not one click, that's weird. The other one's doing the same thing. Okay. Looks good. We'll just get the decoupler, decouple it. Then we'll activate the back engine. Oops, almost hit the gimbal there. Get a little bit away from it. Put it into a prograde position. Meant to go retrograde there. Oops. Burn. Just try and get our. Oop. I accidentally went to the sun again. There we go. Just a little bit. Circularize it. Just to extent. Don't really need to have it insane. There we go. Looks pretty great. Oh god. Oh yeah. Then we'll turn on the narrowband scanner, and there we go. It looks kind of the same thing. You can also use this one for ore. I didn't know that at the time. But it does show a little bit of the train. So, yeah, I will be doing more videos like this. Call of Duty, Forza. A lot more. Got a mic, so, yeah. I'm able to make these videos. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. I'm gonna try and post more. Definitely. It was fun to make this. Definitely. Definitely getting back into figuring out how stuff works. It was kind of annoying, but you know. Oh well. Okay, remember to like and subscribe. Comment if you have any comments. And I hope you all enjoyed. Have a nice day.